Your ancestors came to the Caribbean. The first place they came was to Haiti. Haiti was then called Hispaniola. It is there that the Roman Catholic Church, and some of you going there tomorrow, with the behest of Pope Martin V and Bishop Las Casas, were the ones who took Africans, freemen, out of Africa, brought them and made slaves of them. You see, there's a quite different thing that we have to look at. They did not bring slaves from Africa. They brought free people and enslaved them. A whole different ball game. The first set of people who were brought, Africans who were brought, was not even from the continent. They were Africans living in Spain and what is today Portugal and southern France as conquerors, otherwise called Moors. Those Moors, after they had lost power to the Christians, sorry Christians, all you Christians, sorry, but you got to tell it like it is. I got to talk about how you became Christians through slavery. I know you can't get away from it, but then you're late. Because, you see, you're worshiping the wrong Christ. Sorry about that. You don't need to worship Jesus. That's only 1992 years ago. You need to worship the Jesus before Christ. You need to be worshiping Osiris, Isis, and their son Horus, because that's where the Romans stole it from. I'm not talking about Michelangelo's picture on your wall. That's Michelangelo's cousin you're looking at. I'm talking about where the story started. When you come to Abydos in Egypt, you will see the true Jesus to worship 4,100 years before the one of Mary's little boy. Let's move from there because really you're getting real mad now. And I wanted to get you mad. Maybe you will come to the truth one of these days. Some of you that going to Israel, you may come over to Egypt and see something before there were Abraham, much less Israel. But that, I got you mad enough, and the next time I'll deal with this aspect. Coming back to Haiti, I noticed that they referred to a particular God, and it may have passed over your head because you no longer remember your God. Since Rome told you you had one, France told you you had one, England told you you had one, and see, look at yourself. You're Roman Catholic because the French dominated you. Oh, the Portuguese. You're Church of England because the English had you. You're Lutheran and Moravian because the German and the Danish had you. Now name the others. And you're proud of it. You're just as proud as your name is Mukashingti, and the next name is Wickenburg. Like the mayor we got Mayor, what's his last name? Dinkenstein. Dinkenstein and Congressman Rangelberger. I guess those brothers forgot the last yarmulke when they went to... Rangel was in the same building I live when I'm in the States, and the other day he came along and I said, "Hello, Mr. Rangelstein." And he said, "Ben, what are you talking about?" I said, "Oh, you returned." I thought he was the mayor of, no, the mayor was of, what a place in Tel Aviv, and he was, you know how it is. But anyhow, you would have understand that Toussaint Louverture is partly responsible for the condition in Haiti today. If they had listened to Neg Yosef, Macandal, and Buckman, they would not have been in the trouble that the Polish responsible Negro, Toussaint, who could not do without the French, who had to go to France to try to tell one cracker how we are not going to mistreat you. Our problem Our major problem is that we can't kill ourselves, yes, but we can't kill the enemy. We are consistently saying that the Europeans is untouchable. I am hoping that the PAC, not the ANC, notice I say PAC, the Pan-African Congress in Africa, I am hoping that soon we will have the result from them. One cracker, one bullet. That's the only negotiation. It's nonsense. For you worrying about apartheid, why do you worry about that damn nonsense for? Nobody should worry about apartheid. Apartheid is not the issue. The issue is the land. If you take your land, then you control anything and there won't be no apartheid. If you take the ANC and Mandela, you would take the biggest sellout there ever been in man. How the hell are you going to tell me I have a war with you? You tell me lay my arm down. I lay down the arms and I come to speak to you with no arms. Huh? I think we need, that's why I said the black woman is so great. There's nothing bad wrong with you brothers. You brothers got your point, but we could leave you alone because you all ain't doing a damn thing. I was surprised that Winnie allowed that, what I could guess to call him a man, but I allowed him to come out of jail. She should have put him in a separate jail when he came out, because he didn't know a damn thing. Just look at when Mandela came. Who did he associate with? He associated, look at the people. Halle Belafonte, Jesse Jackson, Jackson. I could never get the Jackson or Jackson correct. Men that is always beg on the knee, begging for forgiveness from Jews. And go down the line and see what Mandela is. It's funny that all of you worry about Mandela, but there's a man spent 11 months more in jail, the head of the PSC, than Mandela, and nobody worried about it, and died 2 weeks after he came out of jail. Why took these positions, the head of the PSC, why took these positions and start this way, rather than in the history, because many people think that I am only interested in things gone by. I'm interested in that because I need to know my past to know on what ground I stand now.